We would now like to invite Architect Arun Prasad, Principal Architect, Arun and Associates, Coimbatore, India.
Dear delegates, I am glad to be part of ICON West 2021, organized by School of Architecture and Design, SRMIST Institute of Sciences and Technology, Chennai. I am Arun Prasad, Principal of Arun and Associates, based in Coimbatore. And today's presentation is going to be on exploration of light on spatial design. Before I would like to start the presentation, I would like to give you certain design restrictions in this part of the region, where one is based on Vastu, so you have restrictions based on the locations, and second is the dimensions. Here the dimensions are like fixed between 11 and 16. So normally what happens is it occupies a larger footprint. On these restrictions our designs are based on. And my main design ideology is on natural light, harnessing natural light on space and abstraction of light in space. Based on these concepts, I would like to go ahead with the presentation. To quote Leo Tolstoy, all the beauty of life is made up of light and shadow. My presentation today is about explorations, light in spatial design. I will show you 3 slides. The first one is about the natural light. Second is about the elements in a home. And the third, the space. My architecture is about harnessing natural light in space. It's the interaction of light in space which enhances the functional elements like staircase, openings, etc. I will take you through 4 projects of mine, mostly residential, to show how natural light is harnessed within the building. The first is House of Cubes. If you look at the plan, each function is a cube which are interconnected by a transparent corridor. So you have a kitchen, dining, living, and 2 bedrooms, all interconnected. The red patch shows the interconnection between the spaces, and the yellow shows the connecting spaces, all overlooking an internal court. The section shows the interlocking of cubes through transparent corridors. This is the entrance facade of the building, which shows the cubes. So what I do is I just take the cubes based on how to bring in light. I cut off the openings based on the function, internal function. So each space is a cube with fenestrations at random within the building. This is the entrance vista. Enhancement of the entrance vista through wooden pergolas. This photo was taken after 5 years, how nature has overtaken the entrance vista. Once you enter, it's the large living room which opens up out to the internal garden. You can see the large openings and how light comes within the building. The internal theme is more traditional with oxide floorings and traditional furniture. You can look at the space where there are lots of openings within the cube and how light is brought into the space. Openings on both sides of the cubes where it shows a transparency between the garden and the inner space. Again, this is the dining. You can see how this cube is again cut to let in natural light. The kitchen has a corner fenestration, which brings in ample amount of natural light. This 1 bedroom, children's bedroom with red oxide flooring and large windows to bring in again natural light. The master bedroom opens into an internal court, again with large openings. This is the first floor, a dance space which the client wanted. So what I did is I cut open the ceiling to bring in natural light from the rooftop and to enhance the space. This view from the internal court, where you could see the cubes interconnected by the transparent corridors. And you can also see the openings, abstract openings on each of the cubes. Another view of the internal courtyard showing the transparent interiors. This picture was again taken after 2-3 years, where you can see nature has overtaken the building. The next house is an oblique house. Again, it is about the stacked cubes placed on each other and having a simple parametric facade, which shows interplay of light and shade. So this project was about celebrations. So normally we have lots, as Indians, we have lots of celebrations at home for various functions. So I wanted to bring the celebrations with the building. So the plan was a U-shaped plan with a large internal court, and we had lots of openings to make it more transparent and make the space big for functions. The ground floor had 2 bedrooms and 2 living rooms and a dining overlooking the central court, and a puja again overlooking the central court with also a skylit court. If you look at the sections, we have lots of openings from the ceiling to bring in natural light. The facade, a simple parametric design showing the play of light and shadow. A light portico with steel eye sections and a simply supported slab on top of the eye sections. The stacked cubes showing the light and shadow. The living room overlooking a small pond. The view looking towards the main entrance. A double light volume of the dining. And you can see the openings, how natural light is brought within. The shot where it shows the house is transparent with the light falling on the puja. The moon during the twilight with artificial lighting, how it enhances the spaces of the living and the internal court. An open puja with a skylit court and light coming from the roof. The same setting during twilight with the artificial lighting. A view from the dining overlooking the internal court. The wall of the internal court is used as a screen projector, so where you can see movies during the night. And large openings to make the space transparent and bring in natural light. Same view during twilight with artificial lighting. The double light space, the roof slits, and how natural light is brought within the building. And if you look at the left-hand side, it's the western wall, which is blank, which doesn't have windows, or it has linear windows. The most important space in the house, the puja. How sunlight comes inside the puja from the roof and enhances the space of the puja. The textures on the wall. A view from the internal court shows the transparency of the house, and during functions we open all the large sliding windows and the whole space is opened up for the function. The courtyard wall used as a projection space. The bedrooms also have large openings and internal gardens, bringing direct connection with nature and also to bring natural light within. The first floor bedroom with large openings overlooking the farm beyond. and also looking at an internal court. The gleam home. The house gleams from within. If you look at the plot, it had roads on 3 sides, and there was a level difference of 6 feet from east to west. So we were able to tuck in a parking in the basement. The house has 2 wings connected by a transparent corridor. The yellow is the public space, which has the living room, the family room, and the guest bedroom. And the red is the transparent corridor. And the orange is the private space, which has the kitchen, dining, and the master bedroom. The transparent corridor connects the swimming pool court to the dry court. The first floor has 3 bedrooms and a home theater. And on the roof, we have lots of cutout to bring in natural light within the building. So this section shows the public space and the private space, how the courtyard differentiates between the public space and private space. Again, a simple parametric facade to bring in interplay of light and shadow, and an aluminum screen to screen the eastern sun. The view during the twilight, showing the artificial light within the building, the gleam home. The entrance foyer, which opens up into an internal court and shows the openness of the house. The formal living with 2 large openings, the east and the west, and horizontal opening on the north. Another view of the formal living. The formal living overlooking the foyer and the guest bedroom. The family room with a large window to bring in the eastern sun. The double-height dining overlooking the internal staircase, which is again a double-height volume, and also overlooking the internal garden. The large volume of the dining overlooking the puja and the double-height staircase. An island kitchen, enhancing through artificial lighting and natural lighting. The double-height dining has a large roof to floor glass, which overlooks the swimming pool. The bedrooms also have large openings to bring in natural light within the building. The son's bedroom with contemporary furniture and large openings, which are being covered by the screen. The daughter's bedroom to have 2 large openings, one in the east and one in the north, to bring in natural light. The view from the transparent corridor, which blurs the boundary between the courtyard and the interiors. It also shows the large openings from the roof to ceiling of the dining. And this being the north direction, you don't get direct sunlight into the building. The view from the swimming pool looking towards the dining and the transparent corridor, you can see the large openings, how natural light is brought within the building. Swimming pool court with artificial lighting, murals, and also a wide space for screen projection. The entrance garden. This house we call Revelation. Actually, it is in front of a gated community which has lots of traffic moving. So we wanted to have sort of privacy for the house. So the facade was made plain so that it's a surprise. Nobody knows what's happening inside the building. So if you look at the plan, the whole house open towards the inner court. It's completely transparent within the building. Even the first floor space is open towards the inner court, and it also has a double light entrance foyer. The section shows how natural light is brought inside the building. Another view of the facade, which is plain and simple. So you enter into a double light foyer, which gives you a surprise about the internal court, which is again has large openings and it's very transparent. The living room again opens to the internal court with large openings, making it transparent between the interiors and exterior. The view of the dining, again opening up into the internal court, blurring the boundaries between the interior and the exterior. Even the kitchen have large openings to bring in natural light. The central focus of the building, the double light space of the puja court. And you can see the amount of large openings and how natural light is filtered within the building, enhancing the space. The son's bedroom, again overlooking the internal garden and having large openings, bringing ample amount of natural light within. The view of the building from the internal court, you can see the building is almost 70% transparent.
I would like to conclude my presentation by saying that how light is important to life, so light is also important to design. And for design, it should be truthful, and it's poetry of light and space. And it's also very important that a building design should not be only on ornamentation, but it should give emphasis on light and space. Thank you. I would like to also thank Icon Best 2021 to give me this opportunity to do this presentation for all the delegates. Thank you.
Thank you, Architect Arun Prasad, for sharing your experiences with our audience today. Now we shall move on to a short sponsor break.
Ultratech Lightcon is lightweight, smart filler concrete used as a filling and leveling material. Ultratech Lightcon has been awarded Green Pro certification product by Green Products and Service Council. Benefits to end customer. First, no mechanical vibrators are used, so it saves cost. Second, it provides excellent sound insulation, which help create spaces where sound from neighboring rooms do not create disturbance. Third, it is fire resistant. It can reduce damage to structure in case of fire. Fourth, long-lasting roofs of structure as it is lightweight concrete. Fifth, heat insulation, hence can help reduce the electricity bill by keeping the area cooler. Sixth, it can be used as a leveling course without adding dead weight, thus ensuring good working surface. Benefits to the applicator and technical influencer. First, Ultratech Lightcon possesses excellent workability and can be placed in any desired shape, so applicators can use it in various shapes. Second, the process of application is easier as it is easy to handle and easy to spread. Third, this concrete has better fire resistance, excellent heat and sound insulation, thus giving the applicator talking points to charge premium and be able to technically provide solutions to the needs of his customers, making him seen as an expert. Fourth, it allows easy handling at the time of placement. Fifth, it can be applied with all traditional surface finishes, paint, tiles, carpets, etc., hence easy for the applicator to use the product. Ultratech Lightcon is lightweight, smart filler concrete used as a filling and leveling material, thereby reducing the dead load on structure and provides ease of placement. Let's learn about its application process. It is a concrete with lower density foam concrete or thermocol beads. The concrete is delivered to site using both transit mixers or buckets as per the requirement of the customer. Since Ultratech Lightcon is typically used as a filler material and on roofs, it is advisable that proper planning is made to transport the concrete from delivery point. from the transit mixer to the point of placement. Normally it is done manually. However, in case of larger pore sizes, pumping may be performed. Light cone can be easily spread and leveled with least amount of efforts. Light cone hardens in about 24 to 36 hours so as to allow people to walk over it. Ultratech Decor, concrete for durable aesthetic landscapes. Ultratech Decor is a patterned or imprinted concrete available in variety of shades and patterns. Benefits to the end consumer. First, available in unlimited designs, textures, patterns and colors. Thus, the customer has a variety to choose from. Second, since the product is integrated with concrete itself, the life is about 3 to 5 times longer than the traditional solutions like pavers and tiles. Third, low maintenance cost as repeated repairs are not required. Fourth, it is manufactured by using UV-resistant color hardener, which retains the true shades of the color for long. Fifth, along with good appearance, the product also gives skid and abrasion resistance, thus useful for application in areas of high traffic or areas where kids, elders, patients access frequently. Sixth, faster work as it enables speedy construction. Benefits to the applicator and technical influencer. First, enables speedy construction, so applicators can finish faster and take other projects. Second, low after-sales service as it has monolithic, which do not allow grass to grow through gaps. Third, contractor need not worry about performance as it is manufactured by using UV-resistant color. Let's learn about its application process. The concrete shall be laid on a properly prepared non-porous surface. Ultratech Decor is delivered to sites in transit mixers of 5 to 6 cubic meter capacity. At site, after laying and leveling of concrete on the required floors, the designated Ultratech applicators sprinkle color hardeners on top of the wet concrete surface. After sprinkling of hardeners, the concrete surface is troweled to ensure uniform monolithic coloring of the floors. Thereafter, the concrete surface is imprinted as per selected design using stamping mats. After hardening of concrete, joint cutting. At appropriate interval after hardening of concrete, joints are cut at designated distances, and sealing is done to ensure crack-free and properly protected aesthetic Ultratech Decor.